Sometimes a moment arrives in a parent's life that feels almost unreal. A moment when your child, the child you know so well, suddenly seems scared, overwhelmed, or unlike themselves. One day they're laughing, playing, engaging, and the next they're melting down over things that never bothered them. They're repeating rituals, refusing food, terrified to sleep alone, or lost in thoughts they can't explain. And you're left wondering, what just happened? Where did my child go? For many families, that moment is the beginning of discovering PANS or PANDAS. PANS stands for Pediatric Acute Onset Neuropsychiatric Syndrome. It's a condition where a child changes abruptly. Not slowly, not gradually, but almost overnight. Sudden OCD, sudden tics, sudden fears, rages, regressions, or emotional storms that feel far too big for their age. It's confusing and heartbreaking, and it can shake even the strongest parents to their core. PANS can be triggered by many things: infections, inflammation, or an immune response that becomes misdirected. But what makes PANS so shocking is the speed. It's the way you can put your child to bed and wake up wondering why everything feels different. PANDAS is a specific form of PANS. It stands for Pediatric Autoimmune Neuropsychiatric Disorders associated with streptococcal infections. In PANDAS, the trigger is strep, a simple sore throat, a hidden infection. And suddenly, your child is overwhelmed by intrusive thoughts, compulsions, separation anxiety, or behaviors that make no sense to them or to you. For parents, learning that strep can cause such dramatic changes can bring a strange mix of fear and relief. Fear because it's so powerful. Relief because finally, there's an explanation. Here's the simplest way to understand it. PANS can begin from many immune or inflammatory triggers. PANDAS begins specifically after strep. Every case of PANDAS is PANS, but not every case of PANS is PANDAS. What they share is the suddenness and the confusion they create for families. All of this happens because the immune system, while trying to protect the body, accidentally affects the brain. And when a child's brain is inflamed, everything from emotions to behaviors to movement can change in an instant. Your child isn't choosing these behaviors. They're not being difficult. They're not trying to push you away. Their brain is overwhelmed, and they need understanding, not blame. If you're listening to this and recognizing your child, please hear this. You are not imagining it. You are not overreacting. And you are not alone. There are clinicians who understand PANS and PANDAS. There are treatments, and there is hope, real hope, for healing and recovery. Thank you for being here, and thank you for caring so deeply for your child. If this brought you clarity, comfort, or even a little bit of validation, I invite you to stay connected as we continue sharing support, education, and encouragement for families facing PANS and PANDAS.